Hello, welcome to How to Get an HD in Business Modeling. I'm Reza, and today we are looking at a question from chapter 6, question 9. Question 9 says a random variable is known to be normally distributed with the following parameters. Mean is given to you, 5.5. The standard deviation is also given to you as 0.5. Part A says determine the value of x such that the probability of a value from this distribution exceeding x is at most 10%. Let's see what the question is actually asking you. It may look complicated, but it's actually not. Let's write what the question is telling you. This is a good practice. Always do that. So mu is given to you as 5.5. Standard deviation is given to you as 0.5. We're looking for an x, so x is not given to you. And if I draw the distribution, this is 5.5. The question is telling you what's the probability or what's the chance of any value larger than x is only 10% or at most 10%. So the maximum chance you have for a value to be more than x is 10%. So if x is here, which is unknown, then the probability of having something larger than x is only 10%. So that's the area that the question is telling you, 10%. Okay? If that's 10%, the remaining area here would be 40%. Remember that the entire area under the curve is 1 or 100%, therefore the half of that on each side is 50%. Therefore, now I have two sections, 140, 110. Okay. If I write the formula that we had, z equal to x minus mu over sigma, I know what is mu, I know what is sigma. I don't know x, I'm looking for x. What about z? Can I find z? Yes, actually I can. So if I go to the distribution table here, remember that usually you're given an z value looking for the probability based on the z value that you have. Here, you are given the probability you're finding the z, so you're going backward. Another important thing is to remember, values in this body of the table are the areas from the middle point, the mean, to the z value or the value of interest. So that's the area that you're interested in. These are the probabilities that correspond to that area. What area I have from mean to the point, if I go back here, is 40%. So I'm looking at 40%. I need to find 0.4 in the body of the table. Let's look at what's the closest value to 0.4. Okay, somewhere here between this one 0.3997 and 0.4015. I think that's the closest. So if I highlight this, that's the value that I'm going to choose. So remember, with this probability that I knew, z is 1.28. So 1.28 z from the table is 1.28. Okay, now I have three values. I can calculate this equation. 1.28 is equal to x, which is not known. Mu is 5.5 over sigma is 0.5. Okay, now I have this equation. I can see the denominator for this factor here. Now I cross multiply numerator into denominator of each side. So x minus 5.5 should be equal to 1.28 times 0.5. Okay, x would be equal to 1.28 times 0.5. When I bring this value to the other side, it will change its sign, so plus 5.5. If you calculate this, you should get x equal to 6.14. Okay, so this x is 6.14. Okay, that's part A. Part A of question 6.9.